way out, and we've got two really interesting matchups in this semifinal round here for women's épée. First out, Mara Navarria of Italy. And she will be joined for our first semifinal by Rosella Fiammingo of Italy. The two of them have enough medals to where it would take both of them to carry the bag in our second semifinal. Vlada Kharkova of Ukraine. And coming up now to join her on the piste, it will be Martina Svitolska Vingladic. And our refereeing crew for tonight, Latsarina Petkova of Bulgaria. Mirna Borisak of Croatia. Amber Siviero Arvano of Switzerland. And Anna Kavria of Serbia. We've got an all-female officiating crew for this women's épée event. So our first matchup is going to be really interesting between Fiammingo and Navarria. They are battle-hardened veterans from the storied Italian team. And Fiammingo, two-time world champion in 2014 and 2015, Kazan and Moscow. She's got an Olympic silver medal from Rio. She's world number 9 and our highest ranked fencer remaining in the competition. She's 30 years of age. She's a left-hander. And she's picked up a silver medal at the European Championships in 2015 in Montreux. But the last time she was on the podium was in 2019 in Chengdu in a World Cup. These two have met before only once in competition. They've fenced each other many times. But that was a 15-14 victory by Fiammingo in 2010. Mara Navarria, world number 23. She's 36. She's a right-hander. And she's won, she's got one world championships from 2018 in Wuxi. And the last time she was on the podium was in 2020 at the Doha Grand Prix. She won a silver medal there in a tough battle against Anna Maria Popescu, now retired. So it will be Lazarina Petkova, our referee for this first semifinal. And sometimes these intramural affairs where you've got two fencers from the same team can be a bit cagey, can be a bit slow, but these are both winners, top to bottom. Let's see what they've got. And we'll see if we get a passivity card here. No. Fiammingo, gentle touch to the near target. The wrist or forearm there of Navarria gets our first point on the board. FIAMINGO draws the attack, draws NAVARRIA in closer and closer and closer, and then launches her attack. One of the interesting things about what's happened today, coming out of the pools, we had an exact 64 cut. And our number one seed was Antakun of Hungary, who was the number one seed in the round of 64. In the round of 32, number one seed Kuhn was knocked out by Ariane Malot of France. In the round of 16, the new number one Malot was knocked out by Alexandra Ndolo of Germany. In the round of 8, it was FIAMINGO against Ndola, and FIAMINGO took over the number one seed spot in the quarterfinals and put herself into this match. So it's been a really interesting day of fencing. NAVARRIA is starting to press a bit here. And there she picks up the blade of FIAMINGO, lands a hit on the leg. Now, the clock's going to wind down here in our opening period. KG, as we said, and they will go to each end of the piece to think about what comes next. There are no coaches in a match like this where you've got two fencers from the same team. So I suppose if there were any two athletes that could sort themselves out in a situation like this, it would be these two, FIAMINGO and NAVARRIA. They've been here many times before. Perfectly comfortable and at home with their own thoughts and their own advice. And they'll come back onto the piste, and we will start our second 3-minute period here in our first semifinal in Antalya. But all of our top seeds from world number 2 and number 1 seed going into the competition. Katrina Leas out, all of them out. Alberta Santuccio, Anna Kuhn. And it is only Rosella FIAMINGO out of that top group still in the competition. Had a passivity call yet in this match, but they are right on the cusp of getting one, and they've slowed down significantly, and we expect referee Petkova to put her hand up and the P yellow card to be shown to each fencer. There's no disadvantage at this point as they're tied. But if it happens again and the score is not tied, the trailing fencer will give up a hit on a penalty to their opponent. Nice parry riposte there from Mara Navarria to take the lead. Winner here into the gold medal match. And Navarria looking a lot more confident here in the second period than in the first. And a lovely circular cease parry from Navarria to open up a 2-point lead. Bang. Navarria is doing the hanging back here, trying to draw the attack, and she does. And FIAMINGO with the flesh attack is through. With a hit to the mask. Clock winding down now in our second period. And we go to our second 1-minute break. Mara Navarria getting the better of that second period, opening up a 2-point lead. FIAMINGO pulls one back, but we'll go into the third and final period with advantage Navarria. But both hits that Navarria got in that second period off of really, really beautiful parries. And we've got another semifinal coming up after this that's a different kettle of fish altogether. We'll be going from the battle-hardened veterans to the debutantes, which will make for a very interesting gold medal match, no matter who's in it. I kind of expect things to light up here in a bit. And it's FIAMINGO on the front foot and looking pretty aggressive. Navarria looking for a double there, but just rolls off the arm of FIAMINGO on that attack. It is the only weapon in fencing where both fencers can score on the same exchange. And the pace has livened up considerably here. There's her first double. Navarria starting to beat aggressively on the blade of FIAMINGO, trying to find a weakness. flick there across the front. It's not there. I feel like NAVARRIA really wants to go for it, but she knows how deadly the defense of FIAMINGO is. And a hand goes up. Our second card coming out, a red P card shown to both, and they'll each have a point added to their score. Now 46 seconds remaining in the match, so there's no possibility for any further passivity calls. As we reach 20 seconds remaining, the question is, will somebody go for it, or are we going to a priority minute to finish this semifinal match? Well, it's looking a lot like that. And that is what is going to happen. Time has run out here in the third period. We go to a 1 minute priority match, and priority is with Rosella FIAMINGO. Mara NAVARRIA must score to advance to the gold medal match. It's sudden death. One single light on either side will decide it. But NAVARRIA must score to advance. Oh, she goes for it. She had no choice. FIAMINGO takes a step back, picks up the attack, and it is a bronze medal for Mara NAVARRIA. And that is the official call from the referee. And FIAMINGO into the gold medal match. Just picking up that attack. Blocking out with a little duck to avoid being hit, and that will do it. All right, so the top half of the order is done. And, well, we're waiting on our next two semifinalists to come out. See the bags coming out. We've got one more semifinal here, and then Karam's going to be in with the men's foil semifinals. I'll be back for the gold medal match, and then Karam will be back for the gold medal match, and we'll crown two new European champions for 2022. Tomorrow we've got men's épée and women's